Hey everybody, and welcome to the Try Hards podcast. My name's PokePlays.
My name is Junior Boy Games.
And second time recording this due to something else, but we just got back from
Comicon.
from Comicon in Charlotte.
Yep.
We woke up freaking 9 o'clock this morning. Trying to wake up at 8, but we saw how that failed.
However, we did make it on time because this dude got it wrong and thought that it started at 9. Started at 10.
Yeah, Comicon started at 10, which was great for us since that we slept in just a little bit.
Yep, which gave us the time to go on ahead and get our hour drive over so we could just immediately get there whenever the con started.
So, I guess actually before the con, I actually want to talk about this.
Okay.
You cooked for us.
Yes, I cooked our dinner and our lunch last night. Oh, wait, what?
You
I
cooked
cooked
our
our
lunch
dinner
for the
last night.
dinner for last night and lunch for today.
Yes.
So, you have begun cooking what is, if you go to Wendy's, some locations will have this. It's called a cheesy cheddar burger, and it's like 99 cents, and it's like my favorite burger from there.
Yeah.
We used to get them in like packs of 20, and that would be how we served dinner.
Yeah. And he gave me the idea of, hey, why don't we try to make a homemade cheesy cheddar burger because you thought that Wendy's stopped serving them.
According to the employee there, they did stop serving them. The manager came in and showed him wrong.
Yeah. But you asked if, like, hey, we should try to make a homemade one. And I'm like, I got you. I have a tactic for it.
And so you went along. You take your bun,
Yes.
and you toast it.
Yes.
You very lightly toast it.
Yes. I do not like to char it because then it tastes disgusting.
And then you make your burger.
Yes.
You start out with a ball.
Yes.
And you prefer a flat top, but you can use a frying pan.
Yes.
So you took it and smashed it down flat.
Yes.
Started out using flat spatulas, and I use a plate.
Yes, I used the bottom of a glass plate.
And then you I guess you can continue.
Pretty much you just put them on the griddle for about, like, I hate saying this because a lot of people, like, question it, but it makes it really easy to cook.
Yeah.
400 degrees, flat top.
Yeah.
And it takes about 5 minutes for each burger to be completely done.
Which is
When
great.
you
You
use
just flip it a couple minutes ago.
Or 400. You just flip it. We use ultra-thin cheese because the thick cheese tastes disgusting on a burger like that.
It didn't taste disgusting. It was too strong.
It was thick.
Yes.
It was thick.
So we went ahead and used the ultra thin sharp cheddar cheese.
Yes.
And
Because sharp cheddar's
Tostitos
the best.
cheesy sauce, which is just
Yeah.
a standard cheese. It's not queso.
It's not the queso. However, next time we might try that.
Yeah, we might try some spicy stuff.
Yeah.
But so we take all that information and we use it to make
The cheesy cheddar.
cheesy cheddar. So you put the cheese on top while it's cooking, and then you put that on the bun. And
Yep.
on the top of the bun, you put like a really big scoop
Yeah.
of just the nice cheese sauce.
Well, I mean, you don't want to have, like, under cheese.
You don't want to under cheese it. You can't over cheese it. The cheesy
Exactly.
cheddars at Wendy's, they'll ooze into your hand and everything whenever you're eating
Yeah.
them because they're hot.
Yeah. And that's, like, the best part about it.
So we did that for dinner, and we also took some fries, slapped that leftover cheese on it, and smothered it in cheese.
Yeah.
But then we packed a lunch for the next day using a American bento box.
Which is something that we had to shout out. Shout out to your mom for finding that
Yeah, she had an American bento box.
kind of thing.
Yeah, so we went ahead and used that for. We put fries in a different compartment, the cheese sauce in a different compartment.
And we packed cheesy cheddars, and we did pack
Meat steaks.
hamburger steaks. They were not good at all because we
didn't
seasoned
salt
them after.
Yeah, we seasoned them after, and basically all the season fell off.
Yeah.
But so we took all that, put it in a box, took it with us to the con.
Yep.
And so at the convention, whenever we finally showed up, we met up with a couple friends. We won't say their names on the podcast.
Yeah. But they actually went as cosplays. One went as they both went as Sam Raimi Spider-Man characters. One went as the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit, the wrestling suit, and one went as Venom.
And I mean, the cosplays themselves were pretty good.
Yeah.
Both of them were homemade.
Yes, the Venom was
The mask.
awesome.
The mask
because,
was pretty good on it.
Because he took the normal suit that you get from like a store, but he cut the mask like a mouth shape out and glued his own little like plastic teeth in there.
And they actually they opened and shut whenever he talked and everything,
it was
so
cool.
it actually looked pretty good.
It was cool.
So we went around with them. Whenever we first entered the place, it was extremely crowded.
Yeah,
It was
a lot of people.
a lot of people there. We being people who mostly shut ourselves in, it was a little difficult.
There was a lot of people at the beginning,
Yeah.
but then a lot of people started leaving once it hit like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So
We did go around the entire floor though a couple times actually.
yeah,
We played, or we took pictures of a couple. Or I took pictures of a couple cosplayers.
yeah,
They looked good. They looked
yeah.
Um,
Managed to make a couple memes. Managed to make a
managed
bit.
to make a couple memes. Those will be on Twitter.
Also, probably be the thumbnail for this podcast.
If we do a video version of this podcast, this will be the thumbnail for it. We don't know if there'll be a video version. Depends on how I feel like editing.
Yeah, although I don't know because we don't have the camera rolling right now.
Yeah. So but so we went around the entire floor. There was a bunch of stuff there, a bunch of comics, of course, because that's how Comicon works. A bunch of the booths that are selling anime stuff or people selling their art.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to shout out an artist that was there, and I'm going to butcher this name, so I'm going to have Jean say it.
It is Artie. Oh, you can't read it when you're shaking your hand. Artiopetrix.
And those are on Instagram, and they do really cute art. I got two printouts from them. One of them is a Miku in really cute chibi form.
Yep, and the other one is the Doki Doki Literature Girl. Literature Club Girls.
At the beach.
Yep.
That was really cute pictures, especially being that I know for a fact Doki Doki Literature Club is kind of a dark thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to see them in like a light thing, which is one thing that I liked about it.
It's like the first 10 minutes of the game, it's all light and cheery, and then death.
And then everyone dies. It depends on which path you take. The only path you can take that doesn't lead to death is Monica.
Yeah.
But so we went to their. I did pick up some art from them, as we said. We went to our good old friends, the Kitty in the Box, which is a store type thing that runs in this area.
And if you hear us talking about posters anytime we record an episode, all of his posters he got from Kitty in the Box, except for his Miku and his Ojo Jojo pictures.
All of my I have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 posters
From Kitty in the Box.
Just Kitty in the Box.
The Miku he got from Five Below.
Yeah, Five Below. They're sold at Walmart too.
Yeah.
It's the same poster. The Ojo Jojo, I had to take the cover. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. All right. We'll cut out till 9:30. Can you text me that on Discord?
Yep.
Someone walked into the room to talk real quick.
Yes.
But okay, where were we at? We were talking about the posters.
Yes.
So the Kitty in the Box posters we had 13 of them.
Yes.
And 1, 2, 3. We mentioned briefly in a podcast that I got scrapped.
Yeah.
About an addiction to Kana. Cute Kana.
You actually
that I have.
didn't fulfill that addiction today.
I have her in my wallet now. But
That's the meme, by the way. That's the meme we were talking about.
But-
He says, keep the girl in your wallet
that
who's
you're
worth fighting for.
But so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it just 9 posters? 9 posters where the main focus is Kana.
Yes. 9 posters.
I have all of my posters from them are Dragon Maid.
Yes.
Except for now.
Except for your cat poster.
My cat poster was not from them.
Oh, really?
That cat poster was from an artist that I wish I could shout them out.
Oh, I remember
Their
that.
logo's in the
Okay.
corner of it though, but it was
I
like it was a really
remember
cute
that.
little thing.
I thought that was Kitty in the Box. For
Nope, that is not
a
Kitty in the
minute,
Box.
but
That
I
is from an
forgot.
artist.
Okay.
But 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are Dragon Maid, and I got a 5th one today. But
You actually got a 6th one. 6 today.
Oh, I got 2 today. That's right.
Yeah.
I got one with Lusoa and Toru, and I got one with them in their bear costumes, which is one that I was missing from the cat.
Yes, you have the cat ones. No, you have the bears.
We didn't expect to be using or be going in there, and we pretty much expected me to spend all of my money on Kana, which did not end up being the case.
Because you also bought No Game No Life stuff. Because No Game No Life is the anime and movie No Game No Life Zero. You just finished watching those.
And I liked the anime a lot. It sucks that we're not getting a season 2 yet.
I don't even
loved the
think
movie.
we're getting a season 2 at all.
We'll get a season 2 at some point. I think if they did it to sell the visual novel, I mean, it's gonna, or not the visual novel, the
light novel.
light novel. I mean, it's gonna work. I'm probably gonna pick it up after Shield Hero.
Yeah.
But it's not something that we can just be like, oh, it's never coming out. It'll probably have a sequel at some point. It just depends on when they decide to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been years, man. It's been years.
No Game No Life, the first season, came out in 2015.
Yeah.
The movie came out in 2017.
Yeah.
By going off that timeline, we were due for the next season, this year or next year.
We'll see what happens.
There has not been a green light for it
Yeah,
or anything,
no, there
unlike
hasn't
Shield
been
Hero, which
anything confirmed.
immediately got greenlit for season 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the mangas are still on what would be season 2.
Yeah.
And I hope y'all probably heard that yelling in the background. But the visual novel is on what would probably be season 3.
Yeah.
Not
Not the visual novel.
the visual novel, light novel.
Where
Visual
do you
novel
keep
is just
getting
basically
visual
American version of manga.
novel?
But yeah, I mean, we couldn't find any Shield Hero stuff either, so we did buy
We bought
three
No Game No Life
posters.
posters. Now, sadly, they didn't really have that much No Game No Life stuff. Because,
Everything they had that I got though.
Yeah. We looked at like 5 different places aside from getting the box, which none had
No Game No Life. There was one that had there was a bunch of Eevee or a bunch of Pokemon with different pride flags on them.
Yeah.
We were this close to getting a Cosmog
Yeah.
that had
The
a flag,
flag.
which we're not going to say why,
Yeah, no.
but just there was a one that had a bi flag. I think Sylveon had the transgender flag.
Yeah.
And
then there was a
Meloetta-
Meloetta. We couldn't tell what she had.
I couldn't tell what kind of flag, if it's a pride flag, but if anyone wants to say in the comments, it was green, it was dark green, light green, white, and black.
Yeah, and there was like 2 of each color.
Yeah.
So
it was like that was the flag.
yeah.
But
Also-
we got some Manga Sensei,
Yes.
and of course I picked up 2 Kana bookmark type things, which are what is in my wallet now.
Also, I would like to point out, aside from feeding your addiction of anime,
Yes.
we got to go to this really awesome booth of VR.
Oh, the VR arcade booth was amazing.
Yes.
So we went to a VR arcade booth. As y'all know, I have a VR headset. I have the Oculus Rift S, and we went to the VR booth who had the Vive Pro going, and he was playing. He had Beat Saber and all this stuff going.
He was doing Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, and
There was about 20 games there you could
yeah,
play.
there's 20 games.
So I played Beat Saber there, so I could experience it on the Vive.
Yes.
I will say the Vive Pro is a comfortable headset. It's heavy.
Controllers are weird.
The controller, okay, I hate the Vive controllers. I will say that straight up. Having held them, they're not as bad as I thought they would be, but I still don't like them.
However, did you like, because he also had the Index, the Valve Index. Did
Okay,
you like the Index controllers?
He did. He let me hold the Index controllers, and I have to say, they fit the hand really well.
Are they comfortable? Would you say they're more comfortable than your Rift S?
I would say they're even on the level of comfort to the Rift S. When he put them on my hands, he basically had me slip it on and immediately tightened it. If I had loosened it a slight bit, it probably would have been the most comfortable controller I've ever held. But that being said, I mean, I still think my Rift S is probably more worth it to me. For what I use it for, the Rift S is mine.
Yeah. So, there was one thing that I wanted to point out, and that is you and one other guy played Beat Saber.
We did indeed play Beat Saber.
And this one guy who was before us, we're not going to say anything about him, except for the fact of he was really, really good, at Beat Saber. He almost did, a no fail.
It was insta death.
Yeah, he almost completed, he was like 5 notes away from winning. He almost completed a insta death. If you miss,
you die.
You die.
So he did.
He almost did Escape on Expert Plus.
I think it was just Expert. Just Expert.
Oh yeah, wait, he
turned it back off for Expert Plus.
He turned it back on Expert Plus, but he had no fail on.
Yeah.
Because that one was hard.
I will say, I mean, it was really fun watching him play that, and I mean, like
Yeah.
we were all applauding him and
Yeah,
everything right
because
after he
that was
finished.
insane.
I mean, it was ridiculous just watching him.
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
I hadn't seen someone play.
he almost 100%ed an instant death.
Yeah, which was, I mean, it
Escape
was great.
expert.
It was great. He missed one note. There's the one note that goes above your head after ducking.
Yeah, and
missed
he
it.
almost hit it, but it just got too far out of his reach.
He just missed it. So that was his death.
Yeah.
So I played Beat Saber right after him, and I couldn't see how the view was from you guys.
No, I want to point out,
Okay.
you went for the more memey songs.
I went straight from
Rave.
Crab Rave. The first time I played through Crab Rave, I did fail.
You did no. You did Escape and then Crab Rave.
I did Legends first.
Oh yeah, Legends
and then
Crab Rave.
And then I did Escape to end it, and
Yes.
I did Escape, Country Rounds,
And you did.
there was one more song.
There was one song that was like 1:50. I forgot which one that was.
I'll have to. It's the.
Wasn't it the one that was hidden? In the
No,
game?
it's not. I didn't do Angel Voices.
Okay.
I did. Oh God, what was the song called? It's on the list somewhere. It's. Anyway, it was like
on
the
the
last
original
song on the list.
OSTs.
Yeah, it's on the original OST. It's like the last song on the list. So I played that as my song. So
Yeah.
we paid for like 10 minutes at the time on there. And then our friend decided he was going to play a game. It was like a bank robbery.
It was, I believe, it was like VR. Yeah, the name.
Okay, we'll just
in
describe
my
it.
head,
It was a first-person shooter type game. With he was controlling the guns and everything. You still had to reload it
Yeah,
properly.
it was kind of like Pavlov story mode, low graphics.
Yeah. So it was like you said, Pavlov VR, but
There was like a bank robbery.
and he was trying to get through and defuse the bomb.
Yes.
First time he went through, he didn't do that great. Second time he went through, he did really well.
He was hitting so many good shots, and I
mean,
want
he
to
was
point that out.
He was doing really good on it. And everything.
For the fact of there's no aim.
There's no
in it,
aim reticle in it, but the
it's
top
kind of
aim
like-
does do it. The top reticle does do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like CS in VR, but no aiming.
Yeah. So he played through that, and I mean he did really good there.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good. He almost got to defuse the palm, but then he ran out of time.
Yeah. Very shortly before that, we're going out of order here.
Yeah.
But after we did a couple laps around the arena, we sat down and played Super Smash Brothers
Yeah.
with all four of us together, which
yeah.
well, actually five, because there was another guy there. He was dressed up as like a weird Wolverine. And
He
Thor
was
mixture.
a Thor Wolverine cosplay,
Yeah.
which was actually pretty good. And it was apparently another friend of ours, her
Her cosplay was
brother?
Yeah, it was her brother and another friend. Her cosplay was
Harley Quinn but she stole Superman's cape.
which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, that's an
it was a
interesting
cool
story
idea.
to
It
go
was a
with
cool idea.
But
But yeah, we all played Smash, and I won every
3
single
times.
round.
No, you won 3 times, and the other guy beat us once.
No.
Yes.
No, Brendan.
No.
Nope.
The
Venom. The guy in the
Venom guy
cosplay. Yes.
beat him.
He beat us because he was Bowser.
Yeah, he was using Bowser a lot. And he was doing the down A lot, which is spammy as crap.
Down B, not down A.
No, down B is where you go on your, where you like jump up in the air and then smash down with your butt.
Oh.
Down A is when you're spinning in the shell downward.
I forget that you can do down A's and stuff like that.
So down B was what he was not using. Down A was what he was using.
Yeah.
But we played Smash Brothers on the Switch a lot. I mean, I got to experience what Terry was like, and Banjo. I mean, my friends was playing as him a lot.
Yeah, he was using strictly DLC characters, except for. No, he was using only DLC characters.
Yeah, only DLC characters.
Because he used Joker. No, he used Terry, Joker, Banjo, and at some point I think he used somebody else, but I can't remember who he used.
And the other guy used K. Rool, and all that. We
Yeah.
all used different characters. I used my main 4, which was Shulk, Corrin, Isabel, and Lucas.
Yes, I used. For the first round, I did.
Shulk, and then
I did
Ganon
Shulk.
and everything else.
I did Shulk for the first 2 rounds. I did Ganon for the third round, and then I did Link for the last round.
Okay, that's right. I like how they still have all of Link's old costumes too.
Yeah, I always loved the Fierce Deity.
But,
Deity.
but I think it was overall, getting there was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Once our friends kind of left and everything, it kind of calmed down.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of cosplays and everything. We took a good few pictures of.
Yeah. I guess we can go over some cosplays that we found.
All right.
We found cosplays of Rem and Ram from ReZero.
Yep. An anime I have not seen yet.
Yeah, we've seen Mahiru and I don't know if Mahiru and what's her name?
Sonya Nevermind.
Sonya Nevermind. And is Mahiru in the same anime?
Yes.
Okay, Mahiru as well.
Diva in a really cool skateboarding punk outfit,
yeah,
which was kind of cool.
It was cool. I liked it.
And then two outfits that I didn't recognize. It's a blue dress. I think it was either deer or a bunny person. A person in a cat hood.
Yeah.
Which was it was interesting.
It's adorable.
Yes, it was really adorable. And then
there was one of a squirrel girl as well.
It was she had feathers in her hair and was wearing a brown outfit.
Now I believe that okay, anyone in the listening to the podcast maybe quote me if I'm wrong, but I believe isn't that a Marvel Comics character? Isn't that a comic character in Marvel?
Could be.
Because I remember there was a character in the comics who was able to beat Thanos single-handed, and she was a squirrel girl.
We'll have to check that out in a bit, but some of these cosplays we didn't know who they were. I was just like, oh, that looks cool, or that looks, most likely that looks cute. I want to get a picture of it.
And then we sent them all to our friend who said anything cute or anything Mahiro and
I knew he would like
Sonya.
Mahiro and Sonya.
Well, those are his avatars. Sonya was his avatar and Mahiro is his roleplay wife.
Yeah, which is, it's pretty cool. And we wanted to get those pictures for him because...
Yes. Danganronpa is his favorite anime, I believe.
I don't know if it's his favorite. I think it's just in the top.
Yeah, it's one of his favorites.
But I'm trying to... I feel like we're missing... there was a guy there that had the lightsaber.
Yeah, we got to see this guy showboat by spinning a lightsaber around.
Yeah, that was really...
I didn't...
Really cool to see. Here, we'll give him... it may not do him much, but we'll give him a quick shout out quick
we'll
because...
give him and his buddy a quick shout out.
Because, so he was Sam Hain 133. 113.
Yep, 113.
And Waffle Trap Features was the guy who was recording him.
Yes.
And then the VR Arcade was XR VR Arcade.
Yep.
Or VRcade, which was, I gotta say that was really fun.
It was fun. I just wish that it was anything but the Vive.
Okay.
If it
the
was...
Vive controllers did make it a little eh.
Yeah, if he actually was using the Valve Index, I would be like, ooh.
I know why you wouldn't want to do that.
It's an expensive piece of equipment.
That is the most expensive PC headset. Besides, there's a PC headset that's ridiculously expensive. It's like $4,000 per headset.
Are you serious?
That's just the headset. No sensors, no controllers, no nothing. Just the PC headset.
Is it good?
Yes, it is very good.
Is it better than the Index? Would you say?
Subjective.
Subjective.
The screens on it are a lot better and everything. The field of view is a lot better.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the Index is best for your money. Index and the Quest.
No. Okay. If you have screw you money, the Index is where to go.
But if you want to actually have a good time, but you don't have a good PC or anything like that.
If you don't have a good PC, get a Quest.
Or if you don't want to have wires, Quest is also a good one.
If you are at home, you have a computer that can run it and everything, and you don't have screw you money, Windows Mixed Reality, or my favorite is the Rift S.
Yeah, the Oculus Rift S is a very good one. That's the one that you've been using for a few months now.
If you put the Bionic Mantis headphones on it, it makes it so much better, though.
Yeah.
You're having headphones built into it instead of speakers.
Yeah. I guess another thing would be, I hear that the Quest has odd graphics for some games. Like its pixels are a little odd.
Okay. So because whenever they were making the Index or the Quest, I'm gonna guess they started working on this 2 years ago by the specs on it. The specs of the Quest are the exact same as a Google Pixel 2, which is 2 years old now, and it has a Snapdragon 835 processor, which is not. It works, but for VR, that's not great to use.
Yeah.
But they optimize their software to work on it, which is why people like the Quest. I mean, you can still play things like Beat Saber VR chat, though only certain worlds work.
Yeah.
Certain worlds, certain avatars, all that, they have to work on quests marked as it.
Yeah.
And,
I guess one other thing would be the Quest controllers actually look really, really good.
they're really
in my
comfortable for the
opinion.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything more about the convention we need to really bring up. We brought up the lunch. We did bring up the lunch.
Yes.
Okay. I think that pretty much covers the convention.
Yeah. It was fun.
I mean,
what time we were
enjoyed
there?
it. It was pretty cheap to get
We,
in.
we were there for a couple hours.
We were there
For a few
from
hours.
about 10:30 in the morning till 5 o'clock when they closed.
Yeah. So we were there for like a good what's that? 7 hours? 7, 8 hours?
7 hours. Good 7 hours of being in, a place with a bunch of people for people who are not really.
Yeah, we're
Doing that
very
often.
we're kind of antisocial.
Um,
Not antisocial, but kind of.
I will say that it does help going to places like this if you have like anxiety issues. Just going with people who like similar things as you.
Yeah.
That's a really good way to get you out of your shell.
Yeah, we saw. I guess we can also touch up on some other really good cosplays that we saw.
Okay.
We saw this one guy me and the guy who dressed up as Spider-Man really liked. Our buddy who dressed up as Spider-Man. There was a Doom guy, the original Doom guy.
The original Doom guy was there. That's right. And there was also
Yeah.
a guy carrying around an Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, there was Joker, the Joker from
Persona
Persona 5, and one of his buddies was carrying around the Infinity Gauntlet. So our friend in the Spider-Man costume got 2 pictures of him in the Infinity Gauntlet.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We also got like video footage of everyone in VR and everything,
Yeah, we got footage of you in VR and our buddy in VR.
which was I'm guessing it was interesting. I wanted to try. There's a grip style with the controllers, which I can kind of show on that if I felt like it. But if you stick your thumb up in the hole for the
Yeah.
Vive controllers,
Yeah.
that adds better balance to it, which is
Yeah.
what my friends usually use. And it helps out usually, but I couldn't get to manage to do that with the Vive Pro controllers because
Yeah.
they're heavier.
Yeah,
They're also more balanced.
they're also like really, really clunky
Yeah, they're
looking
really.
at them.
They're not like the Rift S controllers where I could just have them
Yeah.
in my hand and they just feel like they're in my hand.
Another thing about the Rift S was it looked good, but you were talking about how you thought that the controller design was stupid about them.
The controller, you were talking about the Vive.
Yeah.
You said
the
Rift
Vive.
S.
Was I? Oh.
yeah. So the Vive controller is literally just the fact that it's just a stick with a touchpad and 2 buttons.
I feel
really dumb.
like you said as well, the PSVR is actually a little bit better. Is that what you
The
said?
tracking system sucks on the PlayStation VR controllers,
But I
but
feel like the VR
comfort-wise,
yeah.
they are a little better
Yeah,
for
the
me.
controllers are a little better comfort-wise.
They seem to work out pretty well.
Yeah.
But I guess we can talk about. We drove an hour and a half there and everything.
Yeah, we were
listened
listening to the Misfits podcast.
Yeah, the Misfits podcast the entire way there, which
Yeah.
was really nice
Yeah,
to do.
the entire way there and back, we listened to the Misfits podcast.
And we both took a nap on the way back, which was really nice.
Wait, what? You were driving.
I took a quick nap. It's fine.
What?
Dude, I just took a little nap. Okay, just a small nap of about 15 minutes while we were on the highway.
What?
About 15 minutes. It's fine.
Is that why the car smelled like ash?
Maybe. I may have dragged you out into a different car at one point. But
How was I asleep through all this? No.
No, seriously. I drove us home while he took a nap.
I took a quick nap. My head really hurt at the
He
con.
had a really bad headache, and we took some ibuprofen, but
Yeah,
it didn't help out.
I'm good now, but my head really, really hurt at the con.
And I think also the fact that we were in a huge atmosphere. I mean, you can probably hear us in the podcast. Me and him are both really yawning.
Yeah.
It knocked us out.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we'll probably sleep really good at night, which is nice. Especially
Yeah.
being like, you have less school,
Yeah,
and I
I'm
have
being
less work.
cool. Although, luckily, last week of school until winter break for me, yeet,
And I still have to work.
which means I will probably be streaming every day until
So
Christmas.
go check that out on Genie Boy Games. And from what I heard, you killed your Twitch. You renamed it and everything and killed your Twitch channel.
I didn't kill it.
You're renaming it in 60
I'm
months?
renaming it in
60
days.
days.
60 months.
60 months. In 60 days, you are renaming your channel. So right now,
because at the point, I was the leader and maker of a clan known as K9 for Apex. However, I got an opportunity to join a new clan, and I was all for it because Edwin decided to be a little piece of shite and decided not to help me edit, except for one video, which was really, really cringy. But yeah,
K9 have a YouTube channel.
It did. It did have a YouTube channel.
Did you terminate it?
I did not terminate it. It is
Videos are still up?
It is still up.
Shout it out.
K9 Gaming. It's very, very cringy. There's a bunch of channels named K9 Gaming, so it's almost impossible to find. But I guess we should talk about this. I joined a new team known as Team Exile, which is really cool.
I'm guessing it's a lot better because from what I've seen, you have an actual editor.
Yes, we have a editor, and it is a proper clan with players who might end up going pro. Because I've seen my buddies really, really, really good at Fortnite. But yeah, it got to a point where he started even playing with some pro streamers,
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I just very quickly went to go see if I could find your K9 Gaming channel.
Do you want me to send it to you?
If I had to guess, it's probably really low down.
Yeah.
Actually, let me filter out. I will filter out until I get to channels. Because you guys worked on this for like no time at all.
It was only like a month total.
Yeah, and from what I heard, it wasn't much done on it.
There wasn't much done because Edwin also refused to sometimes even switch to the alt account. So we could do the channel. Which I'm not going to put it past them. It did get a little tedious sometimes. Here, I'll send you the channel. Yeah, the channel is really small to the point where I can only look at videos to even look back at the channel. I have to physically go to videos and go to the channel.
Which is insane.
We only had, let's see, 7 subs, and we only posted 3 videos.
Wow.
No? Oh. 4 videos, but technically only 3. Because the first one was... You found it?
The icon is red and brown with a silver K9 on it.
Yes, with a fox.
PS4 Apex clan, and it was done for 3 weeks, popping off with 104 ping.
That was the one that Edwin did.
So that means that one's going to be...
Play that on stream. Here. I'm going to play the first, few seconds of it. Are you ready?
Hello, everybody. My name is K9 Fellas.
Listen to his...
We're back on the K9 channel, and today...
Listen to his mic.
Yeah, go ahead and end that now. So, his mic sucks.
Edwin's mic does suck, but he's very comedic with it.
So Edwin needs to get a new mic.
I've told him many, many times to get a new mic.
But,
he refuses.
So you refuse to edit for the channel?
Yeah, it was just me editing, and it kind of gets tedious editing a video every Friday before going to sleep to go to the hangout.
You don't say.
We had to record on Thursdays and try to get videos out on Fridays, which is very tedious, especially because Edwin decided to be a little bum and was like, no, to switching to the alt accounts. That's literally what he said in that voice, too.
Well, that sounds quite familiar to the tryhards, where we would record on Saturdays.
Yeah, and then...
They had to be edited and fulfilled by Wednesday, 2 videos every Wednesday.
Yeah.
And,
it got a little tedious with that, too.
It becomes painful.
That's why I prefer streaming, because even when you don't stream...
You still have content.
Yeah, you still have content, because, I mean, dude, I've streamed... I think my longest stream is 5 hours.
My longest stream is only, 4.5 hours?
Yeah, 4.5 hours.
It's always VR chat that gets the long videos.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if I can stream for more than 30 minutes of Beat Saber.
I've seen you stream for an hour and a half of Beat Saber, but
It depends on how deep I can get in the game.
That was whenever you were doing song requests.
Yeah. And nowadays, if you do a song request, if you do a song request for me now, I'll probably still play it, but it depends on the song.
Yeah.
Especially being that Beat Saber tends to lag real bad.
I feel like one day you should just do Mine Diamonds for the meme.
No. No.
Yes.
No. I will pick up Clone Hero and a guitar before I do that.
Either that or you could just play the Russian national anthem. Is that even a song on Beat Saber? That would be interesting.
I'd probably.
Someone's
If it's a
probably
meme,
done
it
it.
exists.
Someone's I mean, yeah, they made lasagna from PewDiePie in the
Yeah.
first couple of days of it being out, so.
But I mean, about the convention, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, we finished up all the talking about the convention.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a PS message.
He got a ding in the middle of the podcast.
Middle of a podcast. Oh, what do you know? It's Edwin. It's Edwin.
I want to say something.
Hold up, let me pull up PS messages then.
Let me see.
He invited me to a party.
Let me see PS messages.
Let me get you to send Edwin a message.
Welcome to messages. Edwin. His name is Edwin on here, right?
Yes, it's either Edwin Lopez or Philfinder.
All right.
I don't know what you're saying, and I don't want to know what you're saying until
No
you
party.
send it.
Podcast now.
No party.
I literally just sent him in like, no party. Podcast now.
He's gonna be so confused. I'm just gonna keep this up and watch how he responds.
Yeah, I would recommend turning your volume down, but
Yeah.
that was interesting in the middle of the podcast.
He says Nani. He just replies Nani. Oh, he's playing Overwatch. It says. No party podcast now.
That's all he needs to know.
That's all.
But,
That's all you need to know, man.
I mean, overall, how'd you enjoy the convention?
It was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It did take a lot out of us,
Indeed.
especially driving for 2 freaking hours. An hour there, an hour back.
Yeah.
We were thoroughly surprised with how much I didn't finish. I did get some kind of stuff, of course.
Yeah. You still have like $10 left over for gas though.
Yeah, I mean, we were good. We were good and covered and everything.
Yeah. Like
We still
$10,
got plenty of
$12.
posters. We got plenty of posters that I can hang up now. I'll probably hang
Yeah.
up like along there and up there.
Yeah.
Because it feels odd putting more on the Kana wall when it's not Kana. I may put the because I don't have 4 if anything except for Euromanga, so I could do that.
Yeah.
We did get 4 Euromanga posters. It's 3 No Game No Life, 2 Dragon Maid. And I was gonna get the Miku, but I kind of decided against it, and I'll probably end up picking up another Miku at some point. I have a lot of Miku figures though, so I was like, I'll be okay.
Yeah, you have all Miku figures and some.
I have a Shield Hero, one from Konosuba, and one from Is the Order Route.
Yeah. And then the rest of them are all Mikus. You have what, 4 Miku figures?
4 Miku figures, 2 of them are the same thing. I have
Yeah.
2 Sakuras, 1 Halloween, and 1 Christmas Miku.
Yeah. And then you have Naofumi and the other 2.
And I have a Raphtalia coming soon, which is nice.
Yeah, and let's also point out, you also have Xenoblade figures, Xenoblade 2 figures. You have Pyra and Mithra.
And I wanted to show you something that I was sent that now means that I have to go kill all my money. Are you ready?
No. Oh, yes.
So if you want to know what it is Shuvi from
No Game No Life Zero.
Zero. She has a Nendoroid that is available, and I saw that and was like,
Must buy.
must buy now. But, so they have her, I would probably put her hood up. It's so cute.
Edwin spelled yeet wrong.
And I spell it Y-E-T? Y-E-I-T?
Yeet. Yet.
Yate.
Yeet.
But,
Yeet.
But, I mean, overall, the Comicon was great. I think we can both say we'd gladly go out to another one.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what Comic-Con we go to, we tend to have a lot of fun. No yeet, podcast now. But we tend to have a lot of fun at any Comic-Con we go to. So, I mean, I'll gladly go to another one with you, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we just got to figure out when they're at.
Yeah, that's our main thing. It's like we don't often find them, and when we do, we don't have anything prepared.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to start working on an outfit soon, just to get things up. I'm going to throw your phone across the room if that dings one more time.
That was Edwin. Podcast.
No.
Ow.
Now mute your phone.
Okay.
But, so we, I mean, is there anything more you want to add?
Not really. I think we covered most of today.
I mean, yeah. Hopefully we'll get some video footage out of what we did there, of some pictures and some slideshows and
we'll
stuff.
probably do a video of you playing Beat Saber.
Yeah, we do have a video of that
Yes.
you recorded partially of before my phone unfortunately ran out of storage.
Yeah, so I think we got up to you getting like a third of the way through Crab Rave.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But we can, I mean, hopefully we can do something with it. But, I mean, I think that's all we can really talk about. I think we can safely say this podcast has enough time dedicated to it, so we could probably call it now.
Yeah?
We're 42 minutes in. I mean, I think that's all we need to say. I'm Pokey Plays.
I'm Ginny Boy Games.
We're
And
signing
Edwin
off.
is texting me.
And we're signing off.
Peace.
No party. Podcast now.
Podcast now.